Hippos seem to us so cute, funny and clumsy fat animals, but appearances are very deceiving. Hippos are considered the world's fatal large land mammal. Hippos have a bad temper, therefore it is better to stay away from them. But why are they so mean? In today's selection, you will see the most interesting and exciting moments with the hippos that have been caught on camera. Before we continue, don't forget to hit that like button, also subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications. Let's get it on. You never know what to expect when it comes to animals, especially wild ones. A pretty big hippopotamus reasserted this sentiment after it was captured scaring some tourists who decided to go for a nice boat ride. Check out another moment. A group of tourists took a boat out to look for hippo, the massive animal gliding through the water in the wake of the speedboat, mostly underwater, but occasionally rearing its head to breathe as it continues to follow the boat. We've all seen videos of animals gone wild, and always hope that we never find ourselves in those situations. Hippos have amazing mouths which can open up to 150 degrees. Width of the jaws is from 60 to 70 centimeters. It costs them nothing to crush watermelon and pumpkins. Check out this zoo caretakers who feed pumpkins to a hippopotamus. Well, hippos are not very territorial, immediately attacking anyone who walk on their property. An encounter with a hippo on his territory gives pleasure to no one. You will be very lucky if you manage to carry his legs. Hippos generally attack cars and boats, which decease every year because of their attacks more people than from an attack by wild animals. Although hippos with breed relationships with neighbors, hippos herbivores did not as well, and they attack other animals, not because of hunger, but their anger is known cases when they attacked gazelles and zebras. The question is that why? Just because of they made them nervous? Absolutely everything that unnerves hippos moves, if it is in their field vision. In these cases, you see how a hippopotamus reacted to the buffalo who approached his reservoir. It is obvious that he does not welcome their guests' animals. If you haven't seen the animated movie Madagascar, there are the best friends of giraffe and hippopotamus that love each other. This adorable union of a baby hippo and baby giraffe is reminding viewers of the love story of Melman and Gloria from Madagascar. That was super cute. In spite of this, a hippopotamus eats up to 70 kilograms of grass daily, but this vegetarian can easily figure it out. Crocodile in half. If it is on its way, hippo is one of the rare capable animals without labor not only bite through a thick crocodile skin, but also bite the spine of this reptile. If we're talking about the school of hippopotamus, it's hard even for a crocodile to bite. As vicious as nature can be at times, there is also a lot of coexistence happening in the wild between species. One perfect example of this is the turtle convention that appeared on one hippo's back. There were about a dozen little terrapins that had decided to sunbathe on the back of a hippo. Check out this cute baby hippo. Impossible to imagine that one day become a huge aggressive beast. Most hippos appear on light underwater, usually before childbirth. A pregnant female separates from the herd, chooses a shallow body of water, and the magical process of appearance takes place in the light of new life. As a result, always only one baby is born weighing up to 50 kilograms. The baby hippos are very cute, and their mother incredibly caring. They have to protect their cub not only from predators, but also from his father. If there was a rating of the worst fathers among animals, the hippo could boldly lead it. Male hippos are not ready to share attention females, even with their own cub. Hippos are the second largest land animals after elephants. Because hippos are best predators and aggressive animal in our planet, there is a group of lions trying to swim across a river. A hippo immediately charged the trio and charged one of the lions in the water in an apparent show of strength and territorial dominance. The lion just manages to make it to the opposite shore, where the hippo gives up pursuit. But the hippo then stands guard against other lions. The common hippopotamus has 36 teeth covered with yellow enamel, among which fangs and incisors stand out very much. Total for each hippopotamus jaw are located 6 molars, 6 premolars, 2 canines, and 4 incisors. Their teeth are similar to tusks grow continuously. And of course, oral hygiene is very important. In nature, hippo dentists replace by birds and fish. But in captivity, these big guys have to brush their teeth zoo staff. And it's the most fascinating thing. As you can see, despite the ferocious temper, the hippopotamus does not protest at all against this procedure. Apparently, brushing their teeth provides them with pleasure. If the birds and fish aren't helping, hippos clean their teeth. Then buffalo starlings fight the parasites. These birds flock to sit on hippos, and clinging to their skin with the help of sharp claws, climb around body choosing for skin parasites. Despite its power as a hippopotamus to all other wild animals, they duly have to fight for survival. Look at the deep wounds on the body. Hippopotamus left lion teeth and fangs. But they can even defeat hippos. While sometimes very unusual behavior caught by these aggressive animals. When a herd of hippos would attack on 2 crocodiles that have grabbed a wildebeest, hippos probably trying to drive out the crocodiles that have invaded their space. Taking advantage of this, the wildebeest then managed to escape after a long battle. Check out this hippopotamus tried to escape from its enclosure at the zoo, endangering the safety of visitors. A park ranger intervened to repel the imposing mammal, which eventually returned to its pool. This lion just wanted to quench his thirst. But the hippopotamus does not allow anyone to drink from their reservoir. Crocodiles often have to live in a neighborhood with hippos, and in this case, I want to sympathize with this cold-blooded reptile of such a neighbor as hippos and the enemy. Do not wish hippos can drive crocodiles away from their booty, not because they took pity on the victim, but just to annoy the predatory neighbors, and that's what the herd is capable of hippos. But this crocodile is not very lucky. It's unusual to see a hippo wandering around during the day. It's even more unusual to see one crossing a busy street. In this amateur video, a hippo ambles across the road on its way to greener grazing grounds, much to the surprise and anxiety of young playing nearby. No matter how big and awesome a hippopotamus from an elephant is, still better for him stay away. Benefits in size in this case is forceful roll. A fight with a rhinoceros usually causes hippos, but rhinos are very serious rivals, and they have a horn with which they can cause serious damage to a hippopotamus. The hippopotamus is ready to attack even the buffalo. It seems he can even swallow it if he wants, but still hippos herbivores, so he just pushes. This hippo tried to bite a crocodile by the tail, but when this attempt failure, he got nervous. I don't know what those wild ones were counting on wild dogs. In my opinion, one kind of hippopotamus obviously makes it clear, but not every fight ends. It sounds like a fable or a fairy tale. The main characters are an orphan baby hippopotamus and a 130-year-old giant tortoise. Unfortunately, this pair met in the toughest moments, but becoming best friends. The baby hippo wouldn't have stood a chance without the tortoise, who became like an adoptive. As you have understood most of their lives, Hippo spends so much of his life in battle, you can't call it easy. Not only does it fight with other animals, often fight with one another. However, this is not surprising considering their bad temper. Such fights are not friendly games at all. Hippos can cripple each other. Meanwhile, poachers were chasing hippos for their teeth, but now hunting for these animals forbidden. However, the wild tribes continue to exterminate the hippopotamus. In general, the lives of these giants is not easy, so no wonder hippos are so mean. Just imagine, can a man be friendly with a wild hippo? Let's check out this hippo friendship with his zoo caretaker. Thank you for watching my video until the last second. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notification bell to watch many more interesting videos.